Oi oi ratbags, it's Jade, welcome to a Watchdog Legions video. Today we're talking about clobber, gear, wardrobe items for the people that don't understand my accent. Yes, I'm going through how to make lots of money. ETO, I don't even know what it technically stands for. European Transaction Overlord? No, it's something anyway. It's what you buy all your cosmetic items with. There's a lot of cosmetics in the game and you can go ahead and get yourself nicely decked out in the latest gear. But very quickly you'll find you're starting to run out of ETO. If you're chopping and changing so much, yeah, you're definitely going to need a lot. So here is the ranked ways to earn ETO from worst to best. Few things to bear in mind, these are rough approximations. They generally do vary a little bit between some amounts being only 230 to 260, but each activity or each way that you can earn ETO is roughly in a set parameter. So you're not going to suddenly find just getting one GPS cache, you're going to get 2000. It'll always be between 200 and 300. Likewise, when you go and get a safe, you're not going to find a safe with only 400 or 500. It's going to be something like 1200 to 1400 always. Just bear that in mind. Also remember, it depends on your operative. There's a few bonuses that some of them have, like this guy here, earn more ETO in general. So whenever you've got that one equipped, you're doing any sort of activity that gets you that, you're going to get more of it. Pretty obvious, but this video is kind of for the Captain Obviouses out there that are still having a bit of trouble. Add to that you can also get operatives that will also give you more money when you hack in general. So anything you do, if you go and hack a cash machine, if you hack a device, you'll get a bit of ETO each and every time you do it. So you really want to maybe concentrate on ETO. Apart from getting loads through the mission and stories, that's the best way to honestly earn ETO, is just complete all the main quests and the side missions. If you are just short of a few bob for that special beanie or skirt that you want, then maybe think about having an operative that does have that extra ETO skills. I had a dream that one day I would be able to play Keepy Uppy very well just to earn my lifetime livings of ETO, but this ain't happening in Watchdog Legion. This is one of the worst ways to earn money. You barely get anything at all, like literally 28 ETO for completing something that's quite hard and challenging. Well, just for me, maybe I'm just not very good at button mashing, but either way, this is definitely an activity you want to avoid. You're not going to get a lot from it. Even if you maybe make it to the later stages or it gets a bit harder, you're still only going to earn about 50 ETO overall. This is one football sponsorship you need to avoid. Another mini game that doesn't respect your time, and that is darts. Avoid this one too. It gives you a little bit fractionally more, but still, you earn about 136 when you face an amateur ranked opponent. You will get a little bit more ETO when you start going up the ranks, but the game starts getting harder or the opposition starts getting better. When you consider it's also skill based and you're only going to win if you actually win your match, then it just becomes a real chore getting ETO this way. You can play solo, but the rewards for doing so are even less and you only get about 65 ETO for having a game. I'm sure there's going to be some real die-hard dart fans out there that have absolutely caned this already and have become massive experts at it and got it down to a T, but for me this is the slowest and most excruciating way to earn ETO. When it comes to the boxing, you would think there'd be some higher roll stakes going ahead, and maybe there does get to that point again when you get further into the game and you've unlocked all of the boxing underground arenas. But for the early stages, 100 ETO and maybe a little bit of a bonus for taking out your opponent pretty quickly or achieving some in-game little challenges, it just isn't enough for the amount of time it takes. I got a little bit excited when I saw that there could be some in-game betting or increased odds on certain things, but it turns out you're only going to get about 15 extra ETO if you achieve some of the challenges. Like in this one, avoid 2 charges, so it's not exactly the most money grabbing way to earn. Plus, it takes about 5 minutes to have one match, and that's again on the early stages. If you're not very good at combat, it's going to take you even longer. I'm sure you'll end up doing these just because it's part of some of the story content, and if you want to get yourself some decent underground fighter operatives, it'll be worth going through, and the money's just an extra bonus thing. But for sure, yeah, it's a pretty tedious way to do this. If you want to earn ETO, it's definitely one of the lowest ways. 130 for literally 5 or 6 minutes worth of game time. No. Next up, we got Amazon delivery drive. No, it's not Amazon. Shh. It's Parcel Fox. These ones are okay. Again, it's pretty low for what you get, but it does give you the opportunity to go around London and get used to stuff and work out a few bits and bobs. Also make the map go away a little bit more with the fog of war so you can come across tech points. So all in all, this is an added benefit, plus you do get a little bit of ETO. Again, not the biggest amounts, but some of these challenges will require you to go quite large distances, or some of them will be quite small, and you can still earn a good 100 to 150. It comes in 3 different variants. You've got to pretty much make sure you get there on time, then you've got to make sure your items don't break, and then thirdly, don't bring the heat. You've got to avoid any Albion or police forces when you've got some hot goods. You do get a little bit of a bonus if you do manage to get your goods back in one piece and pretty much almost perfect scores, and you will definitely get a little bit extra, but again, it's still relatively low amount. As I said, the only reason this is better than the other 2 activities already is because you are driving around and you are revealing lots more around the world of Watch Dogs Legion. And of course, if you do happen to have an accident, well, you could kiss your little bonus goodbye, and you may even fail the mission if traffic is especially heavy or the heat really is bringing the pain. I think eventually I might stop saying these stupid little sayings, but there you go, 130 ETO for completing some of these little side missions. The extra bonus, I guess, is that there's plenty of them around, so you don't have to travel too far usually to find one. Running around the whole of London, you're going to come across these tiny little GPS sort of caches a lot. They're often in hard to get places though. You might find them on ledges outside of buildings, or just tucked away in little various positions that require just a little bit of extra deviation from you. But they are worth it. The amount and frequency you're going to come across just while doing your daily stuff or your free roaming, you are going to slowly build up a lot of money, and these are definitely one of the better ways to do it. You get between sort of 220 to 280 with each single one. The only bad issue is that you can't really hack it very quickly unless you spend some extra on some upgrades, but here you go, I've just got myself 240 ETO. One that's pretty good as well, which I haven't actually managed to get on the recording because I've missed up with my live stream, is me getting hold of one of the drones from Fox. Pretty much they go past you, they've got special routes, and you'll see it's got a little diamond symbol on it. So make sure you chase these whenever you get the opportunity. The orange ones will have quite a large amount, the white ones will be a bit smaller, and red packages or red drones, be careful, they're actually going to have explosives. You will also need the Tech Tree perk, which pretty much dismantles these drones as they go past. That is another added expense, but it's definitely worth having to try and get lucky with one of these. By far one of the most lucrative ways to earn ETO is finding the safe caches. Now the only problem with this is it doesn't actually tell you the difference between the safe caches and the smaller little ones. One of them gives you 260, whereas the safe ones, they give you 1,000, 1,200, 1,300. So it's definitely worth going for these. A rule of thumb is that normally you'll find these safes mostly inside buildings. So if you see a lot of the little markers that indicate one of these caches and it's outside looking likely to be on top of a building or on a ledge, then you can pretty much ignore that one. I would still say focus on the ones inside buildings. Whenever you're inside doing a mission in an interior and you do see one of these little symbols, go for it and check it out, because if it is that safe, it's pretty easy to break in, and yeah, you'll get a lot of ETO this way. I guess the downside is that a lot of these safes are in restricted areas, so they're going to be a bit difficult to go into sometimes. But as I said, most of the time you're going through here because of a mission or a story or side quest, so you might as well go and pay that extra bit of attention and see if there is a safe inside. The other benefit to these safes is that you can use your spider bots to break into them and get the money for you too, so that makes it even quicker. And that is pretty much it. You can earn some money from hacking into ATMs as well as kind of pickpocketing if you've got the right operative from all the NPCs running around. But that is something that you'll just do as you go along, and it's a quick and easy win. You can also get operatives, usually one of the prestige ones, that you earn ETO with takedowns too. But the biggest amounts that you're going to get are from that safe or completing the missions, and the story really is the best way to earn ETO. There's no real pressing need to go and buy every outfit that you want, so I don't see the reason why you'd have to rush around getting all this coinage instead of just completing some of the missions and accidentally maybe completing some of these side quests or side ways to earn. But I guess it's up to you. Maybe you want a particular look, a new outfit every day. You do you. Just promise you one thing. You won't buy any of the stupid coins that Ubisoft have put into the game. Really disappointed yet again. A full price game with full DLC is selling savers and things that you can go and buy packs of cosmetic items for real world money. You can spend up to £34 in the actual store in one go on buying the ETO for in-game purchases. It's just really crap. This is the kind of stuff that Ubisoft, I just really wish they would stop. But hey, there you go. I left my little rant to the end. Hope this has been helpful. If you know any other guaranteed ways to earn lots of money, let me know. If you disagree, let me know, and I'll try and do an updated one once I complete the game. But for now, early stages, this is really it. Until next time, Ratbags, I'll catch you a lot later.